So let's talk about some key things though that you might want to change in your grant professional business this year. One of our key value words is agility for 2025, but you can still make money as a grant writer. People still need you. Nonprofits need you. Government agencies need you. Businesses need you, right? People need you. The needs have not gone away. There are still grants out there. There are still things that you can do to get results. How can you get your clients results and still book clients in 2025? Let's talk about it. Yes, things are happening with federal grants in 2025, and it may feel uncertain. You may feel like you're trudging through mud with your grant writing business. A breather is that even in Q1 of 2025, our clients in the Academy and the Mentorship secured a combination of $10,021,262 in grant funding. Yes, in Q1 of 2025, and a combination of over $500,000, $535,521 in client sales. Yes, people are still securing grant writers for work. You are still winning grants. So let's talk about some key things though that you might want to change in your grant professional business this year. And one of our key value words is agility for 2025, but you can still make money as a grant writer. People still need you. Nonprofits need you. Government agencies need you. Businesses need you, right? People need you. The needs have not gone away. They need you, and the grants have not gone away. There are still grants out there. There are still things that you can do to get results. How can you get your clients results and still book clients in 2025? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Holly Rustick with Grant Writing and Funding and the CEO of the Freelance Grant Writer Academy and the Grant Professional Mentorship. We help folks replace their full-time income on flexible hours writing grants from home, even in 2025. So here's a question I'm getting. Holly, do you think federal governments will close all federal grants? No. Many are open now, and I do believe that many federal grants will be republished as we are seeing some reopen. Another question, but will they look different? Will federal grants look different? Yes, I do believe some federal grants will look different, and we won't see all the same ones. But I also know that foundation grants are out there, and because of this squeeze, innovation will occur. Philanthropy will respond in new ways. Grant funding could have more universal applications, like people like Voulay have been pushing for, and other people in the sector like myself have been pushing for. Growing relationships with funders will increase and is more important than ever right now. As a grant professional who has been growing your agency, maybe you started in the COVID pandemic and post-COVID, grant funding and all the things, this moment may feel hard. But grants haven't always been how they've been the last few years either. The bubble has popped, but it doesn't mean that grants are gone. It doesn't mean that nonprofits should either pull back from grants right now either. It doesn't mean that causes have been solved. It means that you may need a new skill this year in your grant writing business. And one of those skills is mindset agility. Mindset agility is going to get you to scale your business this year. And it might not look like it did last year, but that's okay. As an entrepreneur, agility is what will keep you creating, innovating, and serving your clients and getting them results. So what is this mindset agility, Holly? When others freeze up, you look around at possibilities. So let's paint the picture of some of these 4 opportunities to look at what you should be doing in your grant writing business in 2025. Number 1, lead with results and innovation. Follow a couple of news sources for your niche, like this YouTube channel, to understand what may be affected. But get out of the constant news cycle binge and only sharing fear. That's not going to be productive. I'm not saying things may not be valid at points in time, and you definitely want to advocate for nonprofits, but at the same time, the constant news cycle binge is not good for your business or for your clients. You want to focus on results. Look for new opportunities in your niche and share those. Reach out to sources and reports. Are foundations or individuals stepping up right now for your cause area, for your nonprofits? Are you sharing solution leading resources? Really ask yourself, why is it important for my clients to have me right now? What are the solutions? I've been writing grants for more than 20 years, y'all. I've been writing grants throughout the '08 recession, right? I've been through the pandemic. We've all been through a global pandemic before that nobody had a playbook for. We've been through inflation. We've been through tough things together. And we can always find innovation and opportunities because our clients' needs do not disappear. So we always need to lean into finding results. Number 2, learn new language to overcome objections. What we have seen is that nonprofits are peopling. People are gonna people, and nonprofits are a people. Yes, there's uncertainty with recession talk, the price of eggs, the tariffs. We've been here before, right? And we may not have been exactly here before, but we've been in spaces before. As I mentioned, the '08 recession, we've been through COVID, we've been through big things. And what's good about we've already been through hard things as grant writers is that we understand what's going to happen in the behavior. People might be holding their money close, but it's still there. As you see, people are getting hired even in Q1 in 2025 in my programs. Your client causes aren't vanishing. They still need support. They just want to make sure that you can support them. So they're going to be asking maybe questions they normally don't ask in sales calls, or they haven't done that since with all of the COVID funding and all of the things. They may ask you questions like, are there still grants out there? What is the ROI of your services? What if grants get revoked? How can you help me? Here's the thing. We need to lean into grants. We need to lean into the funding that is available. Remind them that they still have causes that need to be funded. And if they continue to show that they're working on these causes during these times, they can survive anytime. If they are startups, it takes time anyway. So starting now so that in 4 years, you have a track record and you're building that. These are all important things to think about. I just need to understand how to overcome these questions and how I will address those in my services. So number 3, refine and streamline your services. You may need to do that. If money is a huge objection in 2025, you can also reduce the scope of some of your services and also reduce the price a bit. The focus in 2025 for nonprofits is really going to be about finding more grants and more funding opportunities that are new. That may take time to develop relationships with these organizations, so they might not see the money overnight, but this is a part of the strategy that they have really built up before if they've been receiving grant funding already. Another strategy for 2025 for grant writers is to write grants and repurpose material for other funding opportunities. We're calling these funding assets instead of just saying we're going to write X number of foundation grants this year. Say we're going to write X number of funding assets. And if you write a master grant template like we do in our academy, you can repurpose that robust document into a donor appeal letter, into a fundraising appeal letter, into a corporate solicitation letter, into a press release, and so many more funding assets. So even if you may find fewer grants to apply for, you can still have funding assets that can diversify the funding for the nonprofit and help them get results. Number 4, you may need to expand your lead generation, finding new leads, finding new clients. You might need to get outside your normal referrals this year. A lot of you grant writers, you sit there and go, I don't have a website, I don't have this, I don't have that, because I just get referrals. And while I'm not saying you need a website, you may need to do some different types of marketing this year. And what we like to look at is short-term, medium-term, long-term. Short-term marketing is really looking at social media, sending out some emails, sending out maybe some direct messages, maybe doing some phone calls, right? Easy flip around stuff. Medium-term could be collaborations, and that's where your referrals step in and maybe doing some networking events. And of course, long-term is if you want to build up your website, SEO, writing blogs and articles, and all of those types of things. So think about a short-term thing I can do, a medium-term, and a long-term. What can I do this quarter that could be one of each of those? And really just getting out there to be more purposeful in how you're leading and how you're connecting. You can still, just like our clients, secure grants in 2025 and beyond. You can still, just like our clients, secure nonprofit clients for your business. It is happening, but you may need a different strategy, and that might be causing you to pause. So get into the CEO mindset, right? Mindset agility. Get out there into opening up and saying, it's okay, I can breathe. I might just have to restructure some things like we talked about today.